Hello, everyone. My name is Edward S. Redcar, and I'm the host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. And today I have the extreme pleasure of talking with Arpitha Dev. She is Mrs. Crystal International Russia, Mrs. India Karnataka, Miss Tumkur 2009. She's the founder of the Tumkar Fashion Week, and she is also an international model, and that's that's quite an impressive list of accomplishments, Arpitha. And I've got to say hello, and how are you today, and welcome to the show.
Hello, sir. So, first of all, namaste from India. So, thank you for having me aboard, sir. It's my pleasure and it's a really blessed day, I can say. So, you have chosen me as a talk guest show. So, thank you for having me on board once again. So, let me do namaste, everyone. So, let me start.
Okay, well, namaste to you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Uh,
Yeah.
one thing I noticed on your Instagram page is, along with all those listed of accomplishments that I've just went through the list, it also mentions MBA. So, is that a master's degree, a university master's degree?
Yeah, sir. It's a master degree. It's a master in business administration. So I am the MBA holder, PG holder, and I'm a gold medalist too.
Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah, I'm a
That
topper in my college.
Yes, I mean, that is quite impressive, along with all of your other accomplishments as an international model and all your pageant wins. And there's so much information on your Instagram page that I was going through all the different posts, and I says this is a very interesting woman. People have to know more about Arpitha. You're very interesting, and uh,
Thank you.
I have a list of questions to ask you, and I know everybody is going to be enthused to learn about all the answers to them. So um, let me ask you this first question. I usually ask this question of all my guests to find out about how they got interested in what they're doing today, and what
Yeah,
created the spark for their interest in what they're doing today. So I'll pose that first question to you. Um, to begin with, how did you become interested in modeling?
yeah. So before that, I need to start with the quote, the two quotes. So I wanted to start be a warrior when it comes to delivering on your activities. So I'm a warrior. So no matter what, I'm endless girl.
Mhm. And was there someone that you say admired that sparked your interest in modeling, that you wanted to pattern your life after, as a model?
Yeah. So actually, modeling is my very much passion from my childhood. So when I was in childhood, I was very passionate about in the dressing. So it came from my mother. To be frank with you, my mother is my very much inspiration. So, and even my grandmother too. So they
Oh,
both are my inspiration because they have taught me that never leave anything work life balance. So you need to balance the life with your passion as well as a profession. So that is my main inspiration quote. So modeling is also one of my very, very ambitious as well as a passionate. So I just wanted to try and take over in some different level. So I just tried it. It worked well, and I'm here with
oh,
my
okay.
different with my different winning wings.
Uh-huh. So like they say, once you became interested in modeling, like they say, the rest is history, right? Leading up today about who you are and who you've become, right? The
Yes,
successful
yes, yes.
model and pageant winner that you are today, right?
Correct, correct. Sir, modeling is a job actually. So everyone have a different perception about the modeling. Actually, modeling is a job, but
Mhm.
even my mom also doesn't believe that it's a hard work. So she says that modeling is something that you're only passionate. But I say modeling is also one of a job that it's all about the hard work where you're giving to your ambitious as well as a passion. So if you
Mhm.
work hard to the whatever the passionate you are, somewhere you will be across the globe, or maybe you'll be very satisfied with yourself, individually. So when you are individually satisfied, no matter what, it's a profession or passion, so both if you're combined, your life will be very happy.
Mhm. Yet that's very true of anything. If you follow something with a passion and you want to succeed, you work hard. I know I find that to be very true. Like in my life, as an actor, that it's like every day you have to be at it, and you have to keep on top of things, right? To sort
Yes,
of
yes,
sort of manage your life, right, and your career
exactly.
as a job, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. That is a job. So
Yep.
for me, like both, like modeling professional as well as a modeling passion, both is my job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
the people say that people have the intuition, or maybe the people have the perception that if you join modeling, so your career is stopped. No, it's wrong. I'll
Mm-hmm.
say it's wrong. So
Mm-hmm.
your career will start actually. It depends like how you take and how you grow according to your passion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know I've heard a lot of times like well, that would go with any career that anyone chooses, not only
Yes,
modeling or
yes.
like myself acting, that we always have to remember why we were first interested, because it was fun for us. And they say that
Yes.
I've heard that if it isn't fun anymore, to look for another look for another career. But as long as it's fun and you're enjoying what you do, like I do and like you do, just like they say, keep reaching for the stars, right?
Yes, 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 yes. Shine bright like a diamond.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Like yeah, that's right. Like a diamond.
Diamond, shine bright like a
That's
diamond.
r- that's right. That's right. So it's all polished and everything, and everyone
Yes.
can see it. So everybody can see me and can see you, because you're like
Yes.
you're like a
Yes.
you're like a polished diamond, right?
Yeah, sir. Very true, very true, very true.
Yeah.
So you can't touch the star, but you feel like you shine like a bright diamond.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then that gives you more passion to do what you
Exactly,
love to do,
exactly.
right? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, 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 yes,
So
yes.
so besides your interest in modeling, when you first got interested in modeling, and your mother and your grandmother were big influences in your life,
Yes.
you made your way into the world of fashion pageants. So what made you decide to compete in fashion pageants?
Yeah, sir. So before actually my first modeling career when I was in PU2, that is 12th. So when I start modeling on 12th, so it was like everyone were like my family, everyone will be having their own bound, own like why you are going to the modeling, leaving the education. That was my first question they asked in my family. So I told like, no, I'm not letting my education to go. I am balancing both. I will do it. So it's my challenging time where I've started my journey on my 12th. So I was very young on that time. So I was not knowing about the modeling because when I was a back of 15 years back, it was. So that time it was not so opportunistic what we are having right now. So that's why I just thought like, let me start something. So in Tumkur, I stay in Tumkur, where in India it's a small place in Karnataka. In India, that's in Karnataka, that's a city called Tumkur. So where I've started my career, there I've got my first shoot, that is a soap.
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
And I wanted to do a shoot. So
uh-huh.
then I've started something, let me do for the Kerala people there. Then
Mhm.
I've started something with a runway as well as a modeling. Then I felt very happy and I've started my progress in that and I've started participating. Miss Tumkur 2009 is my first winning wing, I can say, in my beauty pageant. So
Uh-huh.
I was the winner in 2009, Miss Tumkur, because where I'm staying in the city that's called Tumkur Place, I was like out of world when they announced me that who is the winner, the sash where where I got the sash, that is Miss Tumkur. Wherever I used to go in the two-wheeler, they used to call me, hey Miss Tumkur, hey Miss Tumkur. So my name have been started with Miss Tumkur, not Arpita. So
Oh,
that my identity, I've got it.
oh,
Then I felt something, a celebrity in me.
oh. So
That
then,
is the one.
yeah, so then more people knew you as Miss
Yes,
Tumkur than
yes,
as
yes, yes.
than as
Then
Arpit
Arpita.
than
Yes,
as
yes,
your
yes.
own name, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I was very curious about to know what is happening in my life. Something it is going something behind my expectation.
Yeah, you were mentioning, Arpitha, you were mentioning that when you started to get more success, people referred to you as Miss Tumkur instead of your actual name, Arpitha. So that must have been quite an experience, being called the title that you were instead of your name, right?
Yes, yes. That day I thought actually something I need to do in this modeling career because something is going beyond my expectations. So I just want to learn something because learning is my passion, no matter what I know. So I don't say that I know. I'll say that I want to learn something. So learning is like no age. So if you keep learning something, you will be 100% successful women.
Right, right, right.
So I
That
just thought, yes, I just thought like, let me learn in this. So if one wing is there for me, so I need other few wings to fly. So one wing is not enough for me. So I just thought like, okay, let me fly more till I reach, like shine like a
right.
bright diamond.
Shine like a diamond, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that has started something I need to do. Then I took my career in the modeling. So that
Uh-huh.
was my first push up.
Right, right. Yeah, that reminds me of something that I heard one time somebody say that like like all of us in life, there's always going to be someone that does what we do a bit better than us. You know, there's always going to be someone that's a bit better than we are. And like a lot of times, people get they kind of get like jealous or envious of someone that's better than them, but I've always heard that not to be jealous or envious of someone that's better than you, but see what they have done that they are better than you and repeat what they did so that you can be as good as they are. You know?
100%, 100%. That's a really a very good thought, like what you told, that I always follow. So I'm not a selfish woman. I keep learning. I make other women or maybe a man to learn what I know. So that makes you something like a very good universal strategy where you can just be a very strong in your profession as well as passion. So that's what my thing. Then I've started this. Then second, I won Mrs. Karnataka. So that was also my second wing where like I was not knowing 100%. I was like blind about that because if one wing is there, you have one Miss Tumkur. So you'll be thinking in a different level. This is my step one. Step two will be again a different part. So I was
Oh,
thinking that maybe it could be a little very harder to me for the next ladder
hmm.
because when you're stepping, when you look down, you feel like so very steep, like what to do, what is happening. If I fall, then I'll be gone. If
Yeah.
you go up, then everyone will recognize, everyone will say, come, Arpita, come on, come on. So if you fall, then everyone will say, I told you modeling is not so easy.
Right.
So this negative, positive thought was coming when I've started my second pageantry show for Mrs. Karnataka. But
Uh-huh.
nevertheless, so I'm very hardworking woman. So I just put my heart and soul day and night for working because everyone say that winning is very easy. You just wear the attire, go walk, runway through. So you are like, okay, if you are really good face or maybe your style, you will be having your title. No, in the beauty pageantry, you should have enough things to learn, and you should
Uh-huh.
be very patient. You should be having that sort of capability where you can do it. So that was my thing where I've started. So it was 4 days show for Mrs. Karnataka. So each day a session was there where personality development, closed door interview, at the talent show, the skit. So everything you need to pass all the session, then your finale comes. In finale, you'll be not having a one round, you'll be having a 3 4 rounds where you'll be recognized and you'll be understood like what you are. So everything in the 4 days, whatever you have done your test and exams, the result will be coming on the finale round. So
Mhm.
where in the finale round, if the 50 marks, other 50 marks will be the past 3 rounds where you have done your performance. So
Mhm.
altogether put forward, if you have 100 out of 90, okay, fine. You're something, you are having your capability, talent, all your efforts, hard work, and the blessing of the God and blessing of the parents.
Mhm.
So your sash is ready. So everything goes well. So you are like winning a girl. So that
Right.
went a very positive way. So I won even Mrs. Karnataka when they announced me Mrs. Karnataka 2020 goes to Miss Sarpita. I was like, again, well,
Right, right.
because that's my second wing. It was my second wing. It was
Oh,
so
okay.
easy because you were having your own competition.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So
Yeah,
that
the
must have
competition
been,
is up.
yeah. So that must have been like a when they gave you the crown and the sash of Miss Karnataka, that Mrs. Karnataka, that must have been like a surreal experience, right? Like probably it felt
100%.
like it felt like
Yes, because yes, because Karnataka again India, Tumkur is one city. Karnataka again, it came to other state. So if you are in a state, you are the winner. Again, you are somewhere else. So
oh
again, the people used to call me for the jury board, and the people used to come and tell me for the March 5th, the women's March, sorry, March 3rd or 5th, it will be Women's Day. They used to call me, Arpitha, you have an award because you have won Mrs. Karnataka. So that time I got Suvarna Sadhikiyara Award too in that because I have won in out of all this. So like this, my again the modeling career have been like growing. The step in the step ladder. I
hmm
was like in a heights. So I was very again. I just thought like let me not leave this.
right, right. That's
So I
that.
wanted to add on this actually for Mrs. Karnataka. So I was into a post delivery. My baby was 3 months.
Oh, yeah, I saw a post of you and your baby,
Yeah.
an Instagram post. Um, the date on it was 2024. So your baby's getting bigger, right?
Yeah, true. So that day when I won, so she was a 3 months baby. So that time I left her. So somehow I managed. So I should thank my family. They all supported me a lot. I came 4 days leaving her by 3 months old baby. I want to do something. So it's like, it's okay. So let me be harder from my heart, soul, all body, everything. Let me be harder and come. I have to win because the sash and crown for her. She's my
Oh.
queen. No. That I have dedicated that sash and crown to her.
Oh, that's not, that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah. Mommy gives her baby a crown, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That was a really. Everyone said that when the Q&A round was there in my Mrs. Karnataka, they have told like, what do you do? Like I told like I'm a post pregnancy girl, so 3 months old baby is there, so I have to go and take care of her. That is my actual profession right now. What is going on? So they were like, good, Arpita. You really, it's a very inspiration because no mother can leave a child. You know very well.
Oh,
So it's
yes.
like if
Yeah.
you have yes, if you have that passion to do something in your life, obviously. So if it is harder in the heart also, you'll just push yourself that it's okay, be strong. So when you earn something in your hand, so you feel
Hmm.
like it's okay. Whatever the harder you have done in your past days, seeing this winning, so you feel like okay, fine, that's
Hmm.
fine.
Hmm.
So we
Hmm.
have still more to do. So it is for my baby only, whatever I'm doing. So you feel so happy for that. So that was my inspiration I wanted to give for the society actually.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Do you think modeling and the fashion pageants are in your baby's future, do you think?
So actually, she's a 5.5 years old right now.
Oh,
So like yeah, whatever she was there in the 3 years, 2 years, and 4 years and all. Even I took her for my modeling career as a showstopper or maybe other few things. So she was there with me. Even she has walked for 2, 3 runways. She
uh-huh.
has participated. Even she
Oh,
got to
yeah.
a sash and all. So everyone used to say that Arpita, like mummy, even the baby should be there. I told like nothing like that. So when I'm there in this passion field in the modeling career, why can't I push my own kid to join this? So it will be a very safety and as well as a something strengthening to her too in her life. Maybe down the line when she turns into 18 years, maybe she tells mommy, I don't like this modeling and all. Maybe
Hmm.
or may not be. So it depends on her passion and whatever she chooses. So let her choose. Before that, I having that ability to do. So let me give her little strength. If she
Right.
likes, let her. Either like it's fine. So she
Yeah.
can leave
Yeah.
that and she can go according to her passion. I'll
Yeah.
encourage that.
Yeah.
Support.
Yeah, like every person is an individual and everybody likes and dislikes different things. So like you said, wait until she gets 18 when she can make up her own mind if she wants to follow in mommy's footsteps in modeling and
Yes.
pageants, or if she has an interest, in something else, maybe totally different, or
Yes.
maybe she'll go into study business like you did. Maybe she'll have an interest in that, right? She'll,
Yeah, both.
yeah, right. And she can get her MBA too, if
Yeah, why
she,
not? Why?
right,
If not
right.
MBA, she may get MBBS too. Let her be a doctor too.
Sure, sure, whatever. Yeah, a
Why not?
doctor.
Why
Yeah, a
not?
doctor, a lawyer,
Yes.
whatever. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was
So,
really very
so
happy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I can empathize with you about, you were talking before about how much hard work it is in fashion pageants, like people like you were mentioning, probably they only think, well, all they have to do is walk and wear gowns and wear a crown and a sash and that's it. But like even myself, like in acting, there's a lot of work, like 90% of like what an actor does, uh the audience never sees. Like just like with modeling and fashion pageants, there's like a lot of behind the scenes work, a lot of preparation,
Correct.
like learning lines, like learning your lines in a script, and learning where to move, whether you're acting like on stage in a theater or on film. And yeah, there's a lot of background work, like research, uh, every different role you portray like a different character. So an actor has to research the role, the person. So uh, just like they say, like an iceberg in the ocean, it's like only a third of the
Yeah,
iceberg is above the water, and like the two-thirds of it is underwater. So yeah, it's just like that with acting or modeling, fashion pageants. There's a lot that people don't see.
correct.
So I totally get where you're coming from when you were saying that. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's like one thing I need to add, like living a life in the spotlight. So where the spotlight is there, you'll be very brightened. When the spotlight is off, or maybe you have step into the next side of the spotlight, you'll be very dark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I think
So
that keeps uh
dream big, dream big.
yeah, I think that keeps people like humble, when they realize that the spotlight isn't always going to be on them like 24 hours a day, right? That there's going to be times where the spotlight is turned off and you have to do the work that you're meant
Yes.
to do in order for the spotlight to turn on you again, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Perfectly said, sir.
Yeah,
Perfectly said.
yeah. So, yeah, so like I says on your Instagram page, there's so many interesting things. You're modeling, you're fashion pageant, and when I first introduced you here in the show, mentioning that you're the founder of the Tumkur Fashion Week, so you actually have an Instagram page that's dedicated totally to the Tumkur Fashion Week. So when I seen that, I thought to myself, I just have to ask, I just have to ask Arpitha this question. So my question about this is why did you create the Tumkar Fashion Week and kind of describe what goes on and what takes place during that week?
That's it. Yeah. So as you told earlier that my career, modeling, everything, it's a baby step in Tumkur. So I want to do something in that city where I have got some celebrity experience there, as well as that is my God's mud, I can say, because like that is the way my career growth have started 15 years back. So I just thought like let me start something like how I have won or maybe how I'm passionate, same way all the girls like me, so they wanted to learn this, they wanted to step into this modeling industry, so they need some platform. So I just thought like something, okay, why can't I do my event company over here in Tumkur. So my first time to 2021, I've started Tumkur Fashion Week. So Tumkur Fashion Week involves, it's an event company where we'll be doing for all type of modeling, like maybe the portfolio, the ad shoots, the runway, the beauty pageant, the exhibitions, the international shoots. So everything, etc., everything is added up in this Tumkur Fashion Week. How passionate I am into this industry. We were having a little very less opportunity where I couldn't join more for the ad shows because I was not having that much explore. So I wanted to think that like down my like juniors, they shouldn't get a trouble like me, whatever I have gone through, because I was not having a much platforms or maybe the opportunity where I can go still more better. So I just thought like let me also start this in a different way, the event and all. So they'll be having a different career opportunity, the platform in a different country or maybe the different states. So I just started this Tumkur Fashion Week, but the name called Tumkur only. So I have done enough events, like yearly, some 4, 5 events, a good events, where many models, like if one event was there in the runway, for example, 10 designers and 70 models, 70 model have walked to the 10 to 15 designers. So it opportunity, um, maybe speak their 22 years to 30 years, Miss Ladies. Everyone got a very good opportunity where I can see them right now. They are earning in the modeling career lots. So they used to call me ma'am. Ma'am, I'm very thankful to you. So I'm here, but they are somewhere else. They're earning, and as well as they are in their career with a happy face. When I see their happy face, I feel very proud and happy moment that okay, I have given them opportunity as well as a platform where
Hmm.
I couldn't get mine. So that was my main motto and the passion. It was my small mission actually. So I have converted that into vision. So I wanted to do something, so I just started. So it's not so easy because a woman doing something in event, it's not so easy. You
Hmm.
have to face many hurdles where with this a woman starting something with the career based society, because as you know, modeling is something like they have a negative quote. In the family, it comes modeling, please no. Please no. No is the one negative thought that comes. So I wanted to like tell that, vanish that no to the S positive. So I have started this journey, sir. As 2021 to 24, we have done enough events across the globe, not only in the Tumkur or maybe not only in Karnataka, so in India too, as well as even the international too. So I'm so happy that my models are representing India to across the country. So I'm really glad and have to thank to my family as well as like God that their blessings have took me all this way and I could do something to my juniors where they are started their career in this modeling. So
hmm
this is my
hmm
thing.
hmm So that Tumkur Fashion Week gives them like a well-rounded idea of what is it's actually like to pursue like a modeling and fashion pageant career. It give like you said, like you mentioned, classes in different areas and it's is there also like a uh, like like a pageant during that week for that fashion week? Do they actually get to compete in a pageant?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
Having a beauty pageant too. So that is called Unique South Icon is our title, where the South people can join that. If they are winning the sash and the crown, they can go to the next step. As you know that they are having a Miss India, Miss Universe, Miss World. So that is a stepping stone for them to participate because they have already done the small shows. Always make sure it will make you somewhere to take up in a big show. So
Right.
if you want to jump to the big show, you will be like very scared and very less confidence because the confidence is the best accessories in the life, I believe, sir.
hmm 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 So, so really, uh, like, the phrase is often said that no matter what you do in life, whatever career you have, when you attain a certain level, you want to pay it forward to give like others the benefit of your experience and your knowledge and your advice. So you're essentially doing the same thing, right? You're paying forward what you yourself have learned coming up all the different levels, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. That's
Yeah.
right.
And
It's
I
like
no, go ahead.
it's like you should not stop because once you stop, so it's like you feel like okay, your boundary is done. So if you train someone like you or maybe the passionate women or the girl or maybe the man, so you feel so happy that they will do for the other 10 people. So it is a chain again, they will be doing for the other 10 people. So
Right.
no matter, so it will be like on and on and on. So you feel so happy that if you are not in the board also fine, my students are doing something.
hmm
So you'll be so happy once your age goes on. So as the age goes down, you can do something. As your age goes up, so you feel like, okay, I'm aged. I'm aged in a number. So I have to think that, okay, my students, I have to tell them, I have to teach them, I have to groom them. Then they will
hmm
do for other. So you will be having that little passionate about that. So I was having a passionate, let me do this to my students. So they will be again teaching or grooming other few. So it is like a chain. I don't want to break
Yes.
that chain. Break that chain, then modeling is like no more.
Yeah. Yeah, like you mentioned, you never want to set limits for yourself, but you
Yes,
constantly
sir.
want to climb like to the next level. Yeah, yeah. So essentially, uh, all of those students that are in that Twin Core Fashion Week, really, do you ever consider yourself the mommy of all of them?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
many will call me mommy, so many will call me mom, so many will call me Arpitha, so many will call me. They will touch my feet. So some students, I'm so blessed actually because
Oh.
in India, like touching a feet is like you are blessing them, or maybe they are having that. Okay, they are my very good life
Uh-huh.
gainer. Where I have to take a blessings from them. So I feel like overwhelmed. Okay, somewhere I'm like self happy, very self happy girl. So I feel like okay, I'm blessed and I feel like something I'm doing to the society
Right.
where I'm unstoppable girl.
Right, right. So really, it's like with all these students that think of you as their mommy. Really, your family is growing, right? Not only your own family,
Yes,
but
yeah,
so it's like an extended family, right? Like throughout the world and your country and the world, right?
yes. So that's what like they're like across the globe, like Arpita India, they call two Arpita India, Arpita India. I feel so happy because India next to that, my name is there.
Uh-huh.
When they call India, who is the Indian girl? Oh, Arpita. Okay, fine. So I feel so happy that, oh, something I'm doing to my country, some 0.5% something I'm giving to my country. I'm
Mhm.
blessed. Like across the globe, if someone is identifying for this modeling career, so you feel so blessed and you feel like you want to do something. You want to do something. It's
Right.
unstoppable.
Right, yeah, totally. Yeah. So your TuneCore Fashion Week, um, are you expanding that like into other continents? Like you mentioned, like Africa? Do you have
Yeah.
plans
So
on
yeah.
expanding that like Africa or like Europe or I mean wherever?
Yeah, sir. Actually, in Tumkur Fashion Week, so in that I have a National Director of India license. So where I can take contestants from India to across the globe, where the beauty pageantry or the runway will be happening across the globe. So
Wow.
I took, yeah, sir. I took two categories. That is one is Mrs. So Roslyn, her name is. So she has won in Mrs. Planet in Russia in 2023. So other one license I was having Kids Fashion Crown of the World 2024 January. Her name is Isha Dhanush.
Mm-hmm.
So she has won in 2024 January in Novogorod, Russia.
Uh-huh.
So both whatever I took the contestants, both have made me proud as well as my country proud. So I
Mm-hmm.
have trained them. So they made me proud as well as they made themselves proud. So that is the one where I got the other four crowns.
Oh. Oh, no, that's great that everything that you're doing is just expanding and growing and
Yes.
it's almost like your passion and your energy is just like feeding it, right? And it's more and more and more, bigger, more levels like that.
Thank you.
That's fantastic that
I
it's
always believe in the universal love and love.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
I always believe in the universe love and love. And so it is a very positive number where I believe that it's something like spiritual I'm into. So if you feel that you have to do something, okay, fine, I have to do. It's like, I don't want to break that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try. It's not so easy for a woman to fly to Russia, as you know.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
it's very harder for us, only a two women, me and other girl, where she is a contestant of mine. So we have to travel. We need to catch three flights where we don't know the country. Language is a very barrier, and we don't know anything. But really, I'm very happy. All countries are really supporting us, and no matter what, they welcome us. So that is really a very good, very what we can say, very blessed. We can say, sir. So many people will be not having that blessed things in a positive way. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe love and in a universe spiritual way. So I feel like wherever I go, I'm really blessed because I have a lovable people across the globe. So it
Mm-hmm.
was not so easy for only a woman flying over there and participating and winning a crown and taking back the crown to a home country. So you feel like many things were running out, like we don't know the language, we don't know the people, we don't know what is going on there because so many things will be there. So in each day, so we were like translators. We used to put on. We used to do overnight thinking what to do for the next session because every time, every day, every hour they were having a session for to win. So we were like totally, we were blind, but we never took a blind as a negative. We always pushed that blind in a positive way. Let we
Mm-hmm.
do. It's okay,
Mm-hmm.
fine. Let we have our small things to a bigger way. So we were having that a very positive way each and day. When we used to get up, we used to think that, okay, what we have to do it. We used to do an itinerary for what we can do it the
Mm-hmm.
best. So before
Mm-hmm.
night, we used to sleep like, God, you saved us. Thank you so much. So tomorrow morning we'll get up and please bless us again. The same thing, whatever happened, bless us more positive than whatever happened on the yesterday. So that
Right.
was our, yeah, sir.
Yeah.
That was our.
So it sounds like that you and everyone else that works with you, like they say, you're constantly pushing the boundaries, right? The boundaries, the limits of what you can do. You get to this boundary, you push a little bit more, so the boundary moves, right? So
Yes,
you
sir. Yes,
so you can do
100%.
even more, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir. Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
So those flights that you were talking about that you had to take what, two or three flights. Uh,
Yes, yes.
how long was that flight like 15, 16 hours? If I mean if you had that many
Yeah.
flights.
Yes, sir. We were having a layoff too, as well as to catch the flight because to reach the Sudak, where it is in Russia, so we have to catch the flight from India to Dubai. Again, we have to be in a layoff period of time for 6 hours or maybe 4 hours or maybe 8 hours, depends. We have to sit in the airport. So
Uh-huh.
again, we have to catch flight for the next where the Russia state. From there, again, we have to go for the Sudak. So it could be some 18 hours like that. We need
Wow.
to the that to the food part and our energy and our tension, our mind stress, everything. It's a mixed up. It's a mixture. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like something you're going a trip around, say, okay, catching the flight. You're going a trip and aram say you're flying. Next day you surround, you're happy, you come back. Ours is not like that. We have to go for the competition. So that other part I need to mention it, like we were having a national costume. So where India got best national costume,
Oh wow.
we took this national costume 7 to 8 kg our weight for the national costume.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mm-hmm.
can find on my page Satumkur Fashion Week the national costume. It was not so easy to that to women to carry this all. No, that to one attire 7 kg it was. So this
Oh,
all
okay.
barrier was there. Many things were there, like 30 kg to 37 kg each person have carried all through 3 flights catching, no food, no proper sleep, the competition tension. So
Right.
all together put up. So last winning a crown, taking back that crown to your home country, it was like everything we just forgotten. Whatever we
Uh-huh.
have done, that harder ways.
Yeah, yeah, that's one thing about like about working in other areas. I mean, I found that to be true myself. It's uh, like especially like the change in time zones. That really gets to me. If I have to travel somewhere that's either like 6 hours ahead or 6 hours behind my time, that even makes more stress because you got that time zone and your system is trying to get used to the time zone and maybe the different climate. Like if there's another climate you're traveling to, maybe it might be warmer or colder.
Correct.
So no, I totally get
Yes.
that. And I don't know about you, but like whenever I take a flight, I take like maybe little naps, but it's like I don't sleep completely through the flight. It's like I'm constantly waking up because well, a lot of times they don't turn the lights off in the plane altogether, if it's like an overnight flight. So I don't know if you have problems, with all that, but that's my take on traveling.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you
So,
were you were mentioning before about spirituality and everything you do and praying to God for guidance and everything, and that got me to thinking that there was one Instagram post, one photo that pictures you with like a tattoo on your shoulder, and I was just
uh,
wondering. Is there like any spiritual meaning to that? Why you got that tattoo?
no, it is not spiritual actually. So why this tattoo is on my right shoulder? Every people will ask me. Why not somewhere on the on the arm or maybe the back neck?
Uh-huh.
So many questions will come because the tattoo can be anywhere. So on the body. So I feel like this is an infinity song.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Infinity
Yeah.
song.
So, does that sort of like represent your frame of mind, like nothing is impossible? Like
Yes, never
it,
ending.
oh, okay. I got it right. I got that. That was a
Limitless.
good that
Limitless.
yeah, that was a good guess. I seen that. It looked like infinity, and I says, well, I'm
It's
not exactly.
limitless.
Yeah, I says I'm not exactly sure if that's what it is. I says I just have to
Correct.
ask you what that is about. So
Yes.
really, like your frame of mind is like displayed all the time, right?
Yes,
Infinity
yes.
and
That's why everyone will ask me why here on the right shoulder. I told like it's a shown part of the neck where your dress or maybe your attire, it will be not covered with your tattoo. When you show this, you feel so happy that someone will feel positive or someone will feel inspiration towards other person where even she or he should be the same way what I can do it.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Everything is possible.
Right, right.
The
So
word itself is implies that I am possible.
right, right. And
I am
and
possible.
we are all possible, right? If we have
Yeah,
that frame of mind, we are all possible.
yes,
There's nothing that we can't do or what do they say sometimes? If you think it, you can do it. So, something like that.
yeah, sir. That's why I wanted to place it here, and I wanted to show that if I have inspired about myself, why can't you inspire about yourself? And you can be an inspiration to many. So that's why it's a shown infinity to everyone. So
Right,
it's a
right. Yeah.
possibility way, timeless, never ending.
Uh-huh,
I don't
uh-huh.
have like impossible. I'm a possible girl for everything.
Right, right. So how long have you had that tattoo? Quite a while?
Sir, it's been 5 years.
Okay, okay,
It's been
okay.
5 years that I've
And
had this tattoo.
when you had it done, did it hurt when you had it done? Because I know like people that have
Yes,
tat.
yes. It's too much hurt because the very sensitive parts, like where the tattoo will get hurt. Because in the arm, okay, fine, you'll be having a skin little harder.
Right.
Again, when it comes to a neck part, like it is literally a broken. But as I said earlier, that I'm not a very sensitive girl where I really like, ooh, ush. No, I don't have that sort of things. I am very
Right.
strongest. So I
You're
think like,
yeah, you're tough, right? You're tough,
yes,
right?
I'm tough. So I'm
Okay.
not in tough like this. I'm very tough in my heart, body, soul. Mainly, I'm tough in my soul, sir. So I
Okay.
wanted to
Well,
point.
that's the important thing. That's the main thing to have like a tough soul. That's the
Yes, yes.
important thing. Yeah.
You can do
Yeah.
anything. If you are
Yeah.
in a tough soul, if your body is not connecting to that, the tough soul will make you push, like you do something, nothing will happen. I'm going to be there with you. So
Uh-huh.
that's what I wanted to learn something. So every
Right.
day it's like morning I'll get up, I'll say that today I'm not going to do anything. I'm tired because it's my journey since long years. I want to stop something. I want to do, I want to switch to other thing. So then again, my tougher soul will say that no, Arpita, no, you're not going to stop this. Still, you have time. Still, you have the energy. Still, you have the age where you can push it up. So
That's
once
right.
your age and maybe the you feel like little low, then you can teach to someone. When few are ready, then you can say that okay, tata, bye bye to that, and you can just leave and you can switch to other.
Hmm.
So this is me. Every day morning, I'll get up and do this all sorts. That is my spiritual. I told you
Uh-huh.
as
Uh-huh.
RTR.
Yeah. No, it's good for everyone to have like a schedule or a certain set of things to do, like maybe at a certain time every day. So that I know with myself that kind of gives me motivation and say, well, okay, at this time I have to do this. Then I'll work on this for just so long, maybe an hour. Okay, now I have this to accomplish or this to work on. So yeah,
Yes,
that's well, I guess that's all part of being successful, right? You have like a
yeah,
certain regimen that you have every day, and then following that and not detouring from that, yeah, you can accomplish wonders just doing that. But yeah.
yeah, yes.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd ask you about that because I know there's like certain parts, like people that get tattoos, like I think it's like the inside of the arm, or there's
Yes,
certain
yes.
places that are like more sensitive, and and but I think like on this
It's
part of the
bigger.
arm, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a little bit more tough there, but no,
Yes.
I mean that's great that you can walk around with that symbol that you can display
Yes.
that shows who you are, like
Yes, exactly. That's
yeah,
exactly. Yes.
spiritually and mentally, yeah, yeah, yeah. Another thing that I wanted to ask you before when you were talking about pageants, being a pageant contestant, you were talking about the wardrobe that's worn at the pageants, like not only like the gowns, but like the traditional wardrobe that you wear. Um, in one of your Instagram posts, you mentioned that you love being traditional. So that got me to wondering, do you prefer to dress in the traditional Indian clothing most of the time, or more than like modern clothing? Which do you prefer, and or do you like them like equally?
So actually, to be frank, I like them equally
Okay.
because always a mix classic elements that will never go out of style. So when you are in a modern, so you feel like you're very comfortable. When you are in a traditional, you feel so comfortable. When it's going to be mixed, so according to the situation, according to the place, so I'll be so happy to wear both attire. Because for example, if you go to temple in India, so if you're wearing the modern attire, you feel so like what I'm going there, why am I wearing this attire and going to the temple?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't feel I don't feel any positive note or maybe some negativity that why am I wearing this and going to a temple. So that time I feel like I need to wear the traditional attire, wear the bindi, wear the
Okay.
jhumkas,
Uh-huh.
everything. So that I feel so positive energy and I'll go. So that's a mix elements where again the same when it comes to a modern. So if you're going to a pub, I'm a mixture of both. If you're
Okay.
going to a pub, so you feel like if you're wearing a traditional attire, no, it doesn't going to match that. So
Oh,
if you are in
okay.
a modern attire, okay, fine, go and enjoy it and come. God has not told you that don't enjoy in your life.
Hmm.
Be good to others. Be good to yourself. Obviously, God will bless us. No matter what, whether you're going to a temple, whether you're praying at home. So if you do good to others or do good to yourself, or you're not selfish, or you're having little sort of positive things to do for the society, or maybe to your family or to yourself, 100% the God will bless us. No matter what, whether you're going to a temple.
Hmm.
So if you are at home, also the God will bless us.
Right,
So it
right, right.
depends. It depends. So people will say that if you are very modern, they say that she's so modernized girl. She doesn't know anything in India. Normally the quote will come. So
Uh-huh.
I say that how I balance the life like profession and the passion both
Hmm.
as like family, the husband, daughter, and my career. Same way, why can't we balance the attire to the mixture of modern and traditional both? We
Hmm.
should not leave our traditional ethics in our life because we have grown up in that country. So I'm proud and happy that we have the mixture of both. So we are happy and we are blessed to wear the traditional attire that will really give us a so implies that so you are in a traditional way, something you are doing to your family attached to that. So
Hmm.
if you're modern way, that professional and passion is little attached to that. So if you're balancing both according to the situation, so you are like fine. No one will be commenting on that. No one will be having a negative thought on that. You are only changing to the society. Obviously, the society will accept that.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's why
So,
I see that always a mixture of both. So that is a not a out of style because always I believe that the fashion repeats. The fashion is a cycle.
mhm.
So
Yeah,
when it goes to
yeah.
80s, so where we are wearing now, the bell
Mhm.
bottom pants, everything. So it's a fashion repeats. It's a
Right,
cycle.
right, right. I know a million years ago when I was young, a million years ago, bell bottoms were the thing. That was the fashion. Boys wore them, girls wore them to school, the big flare bell bottoms, that was the style back then. So
The style.
And like I mean, and like they say, there's like a phrase that people say that everything old is new again, right? Like you were mentioning, there's like fashion cycles where it comes back in style and things like that, right?
Recycle, always like
Recycling, right, 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 right. So yeah,
always recycle.
yeah, no, that's great. That like you were mentioning that you feel comfortable in traditional clothing when you're
Yes.
in that environment or atmosphere, and then you feel comfortable with modern clothing when you're like in like a modern environment like that. So um, uh, d- uh, that reminds me, like the traditional Indian clothing, uh, like the pageants that you've been in, like all the pageants that you've been in, and like even the pageants that are ongoing. Is there a certain part of the pageant where there's a requirement to wear like traditional clothing? Like I know pageants have like an evening gown competition. So is there a part of the competition that focused on like the traditional Indian wardrobe?
Sir, there is a way that in Russia participated in Mrs. Crystal Queen. So they were having a different attires where the itinerary was there. So it was not so compulsory that you have to wear the swimsuit.
Okay,
So
okay,
it depends, like if you are really comfortable, you can. See, so the attire is a one part. Why they will make us to wear a swimsuit or maybe a modern clothes on the ramp? Because to test your confidence level, how you are into.
okay.
So that is the main part they'll be testing us. So the same way we were having a national costume. The national costume implies that you need to wear your nation's attire as a like ramp in the ramp. So I was like very happy. I wanted to showcase my Indian attire there because Indian attire is really a very what you can say, a very priceless. It's really a good where we can showcase. It's like a princess you feel. So I felt like okay, fine. I need to wear like a dulhan.
Mm-hmm,
That
mm-hmm,
is like a marriage, marry a girl with the
mm-hmm,
attire.
mm-hmm.
So then I chosen the ghagra. It was a maybe around 4.5 to 5 kg that weight the attire was when I wore in Mrs. Crystal Queen. So it is on my page. Actually, I have mentioned also everything. How many kgs this is. So what is all about the peacock? It's a national bird again. So why
Uh-huh.
is all that I'm holding a national bird as a peacock? Again, it was there a lotus. Why it is lotus? Because it's a national flower.
Right,
So it
yeah.
all implies that I made through all this and I just thought all this process and I wore it and I've got my best national costume. It was not so easy, 5 kg that wearing and walking through with the props.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
that was like I wanted to think that okay, fine, let me do this. Why I need to uh, no, I should just step back by not wearing my Indian clothes because obviously I need to focus on my Indian clothes because I'm an Indian. So I
Right.
just did that. So according to all the attire, like whatever they wore, all the countries, it was really a best. So out of it, something they felt very happy that what I wore, so I have got my best national costume. That was
Mm-hmm.
my very happiest part. And every day I used to go in a different mood because I've got my national costume as the best national costume. Whatever the hard work I put on my full of efforts, so the result was in.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, the thing that made me ask that question is because I've noticed, excuse me, um, I've noticed like in the uh, Miss Universe pageant, like with all the different countries, I've noticed like, say like at the beginning of the pageant, like every year, each contestant wears like a national costume that represents their country. So that's why I was asking about like the traditional wardrobe, like in your pageants, and so, so does that like a wardrobe in your pageants? Like, does your wardrobe represent like the particular like region or state that you're from, or is it like uh, a wardrobe that like represents all of India, or like just one region where like you're from? Like you were saying,
So
Karnataka, right?
actually, yeah, Karnataka. So
Uh-huh.
actually, India, we have represented India. So we just took a two part where the sari is of from Karnataka. So
Okay.
where the Ghagra, what I wore, that is a name called Ghagra, that is from India. So the region, that state represented that. So I wanted to do for the both also. So I've done for the both. So the bindi, what we put, it depends. Like most all the Indian women is a like it's a we treat as a god for that. So
Hmm.
I wore that every day. I used to wear and go that, and everyone got inspired about that, and they told like even I wanted to wear that bindi. So they used to tell me, Arpita, please give me that bindi or maybe that marker, whatever the black. So they
Oh,
used
okay.
I was so happy from Kazakhstan, from Taiwan, from Australia, many from Russia. Many people came from there and they were like very happy. So like I was like surprised because we are all like we are not so beautiful than all those girls. I was like very surprised by seeing their attitude and they were loud towards me. I was like, what is happening? Whether I'm here or I'm flying somewhere. So I have feelings over there. So because I felt very happy that talents always it's like very brighten. So wherever you go to any country, so I have participated in a talent show. I have performed it a dance. They were so happy by seeing our dance. Like they felt like something different. You people are. So I felt very happy. They used to come and take a pic of us because we are very natural beauty, not like white beauties, very well said. So I was like, really, I was like very happy by seeing that. So I felt like, okay, fine. Somewhere we are all connected. So the globe is one, sir. The globe is one. We are all
It
connected
is.
each.
It
So
really
I was so
is.
happy about
Yeah. No, it really is. The globe is really is all one, because if there's anything that I've learned from like all my travels, like to different countries, is
that.
that
Yes.
it's like we're all one family, but like over the centuries, we've all been like separated by oceans, right? So we really haven't gotten a chance to really know each other, right? And to really learn about what each of us is about, right? We've been separated by water for hundreds and hundreds, thousands of years.
Yes. And we had other one round called gift exchange. So we need to exchange the gifts where we got from our India or maybe from Kazakhstan or from maybe from Australia, Malaysia, everyone. So we were exchange the gift. I have got the gift for them is like a bracelet where it will be like this. So bracelets,
Oh,
Indian bracelets, or maybe the jumkas where we'll be putting the jumkas and all. So they were so happy the one where I have exchanged on the day, the next day, the morning, I'm seeing everyone are wearing that bracelets.
oh,
I was like so happy and the neck piece. Normally, we'll be wearing the neck piece, the Indian people. So like this, different ethnics
oh,
wearing
okay.
it, guys. They were like so happy. So most all people have gifted like maybe the sweets or maybe the dolls. Depends on their countries, whatever the gift into. So
Right, right.
I was so happy that they used whatever I have given them, the jhumka, the neck piece, and the bracelets.
Uh-huh.
They just took that as a very different way, like something I don't know what is happening there. Tomorrow morning, I'm seeing that everyone are wearing the bracelets, everyone are wearing the neck piece, everyone are wearing the jhumkas. I was
Oh,
like,
that's
what is
great.
happening? What
Right.
is happening? Because no matter what, everyone will be like, this is bracelet, it's okay. We'll keep somewhere else. She has gifted, it's okay. That is India one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm surprised to see no one, not one, two girls of contestants. Most all out of like 15, 13 girls or maybe 14 girls have wore this.
Oh,
Happy. So something I felt very happy by wearing this. That time I felt
mhm.
okay.
See,
So
see,
something is going on.
yeah, see, you've had a big influence in their lives if everybody wants to wear the bracelets and the earring and the necklace, right?
Yeah. So whole whatever the whole event was that till our last evening gown round. So till there they ordered and they came for the like grooming session. I was like so happy by seeing that. So once we said Tata bye bye, each other, our home sisters, they said, Arpita, next year we'll meet up and I'll be wearing the same bracelet.
Oh,
So that happened actually. My positive spiritual always tells me that, yes, Arpita, you will be going to meet this girl. So the
right.
next year again, they have called me as a jury board in the Russia for the Mrs. Planet
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
2023. So I have participated in 2022. Then again the 23, again to the same place I just went for the jury board. The same girl I met, she wore the bracelet and the earrings. I
Wow.
have in my page, sir. We both are taking a pics that saying that 1 year ago we met and we just exchanged the gifts. And the same year we both are in the jury board. I was so
Oh.
happy that I just thought like maybe the Russia after winning the crown and sash, okay, fine, it's the end. I'm going to my India back. I'm not going to come here again. To be frank with you, that was my intuition, that was my perception, that's it. So
Hmm.
whatever it is that I'm going to do my modeling career, it will be on India only. So I got a call again, a name called Victoria ma'am. I should really thank to Victoria ma'am that she called me on the board. Arpita, you're going to come as a jury for the Mrs. Planet
Uh-huh.
2023. I was shocked. Again, I'm flying to Russia. Right. Why not? Let me do that. I should
Right.
not stop myself. Why I should stop? Everyone said that, Arpita, you said that Russia flights, 3 flights, lay off there, everything, it's so hard and it was not so easy. Then why you have to take a risk and again you have to fly over there to the same country? I told like that country is not, the people over there are so lovable. Not only those countries, every countries are lovable to each other country. So I
Hmm.
just thought like, why not we should, why I should miss the opportunity? So when they're calling so lovably, so when they have taking me on the board for the jury, so let me fly. Again, I flight on 2023 August with my other contestants. I was a national director over there. I was in the jury board. So the India one. So when I walking through the jury board in the red attire, what you saw maybe, sir, in the red attire, I was a jury board, the red crown and the sash of the jury board. I
Uh-huh.
was like again shining bright like a diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And doing things that way when you're exchanging things that you have and they're wearing bracelets and everything that you have, it's like you're constantly connected, right? Even though you're apart and living apart, it's like you somehow you have like a spiritual connection, right?
Yes,
By
that's it. Yeah.
exchanging, and it's like you're giving them a little part of you and they're giving you like a little part of them.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Still I'm keeping their whole gifts because when I keep seeing that gifts, I feel like I'm still there with them. So
That's
I'm
right.
connected with them. So that's
That's
called, sir. Many will ask me what you have learned out of this, Arpita, not only the crown, or maybe the many people having a different perception or maybe a different questions. So all the 5 fingers are not same. It's all different. So all perception, all person things are different. So many will ask that what you got from there. Okay, crown is fine, sash is fine. Okay, fine, you have won it. You came here to India. I said like till my life death, I never get an experience like that because I've saw many contestants. I was there with them. I have enough spent a very good time. That memories, that sort of things. The even you may go trip to Russia with your family to enjoy the sightseeing. That's it. But you'll be not having this type of experience nowhere in the world.
Mhm.
So this is something different experience where you need to really gain through. So it may be harder, but definitely it will be really a very good experience till your life death. So that I
Right.
can assure you.
Right, right. It's like like crowns and sashes. Uh, they're not worn all the time, but just occasionally, like for your official like official appearances or like in a pageant. But like you were saying, traveling and sightseeing and making friends that eventually become like family. That's forever, right? That's right
Very,
here in your
very.
heart, right?
So when I was having my last flight, like I have to move and like I have to say tata bye bye. Every tears were filled. Every eye with the filled tears, like we were not like still now I remember that all things like I'm so really glad that I don't know like God has given me that all opportunity. It's really a thankful for everyone. So they all supported me, even God supported me. Without that, any support or maybe anything that I have, whatever in my confidence,
Hmm.
so I
Hmm.
can't reach this much, sir. Because normally, any girl or any woman, if you take, so we get married once the age comes, and we'll deliver a baby, and we'll take care of our home things. We'll be a home engineer, home housewife, and or maybe an entrepreneur, something.
Hmm.
So this is something out of the box.
Hmm. Hmm.
Something it's out of the box, whereas you are taking a passion as very professional way, that is your job you are doing, and you're working hard for that job, but though you're not getting any pay every month, but you are doing something, and out of it something you're gaining it
Hmm.
once in
Hmm.
a lifetime. So
Hmm.
always
Yeah.
I believe that, and I'll be keep forwarding that actually.
Yeah. Yeah. And all that is priceless. You can't, like they say, you can't put a price on all
Yeah,
those
yeah,
experiences. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you were mentioning like different pageants, like the one in Russia, and I had a question about. I noticed uh, in one of your Instagram posts that, in fact, tomorrow, June 29th, Saturday, June 29th, you're going to be the jury for the Fashion Fever 10 IFFA tomorrow. So
yeah, sir.
congratulations on being the
Thank you so
jury
much, sir.
for that.
So I need to
Yeah, for
Yeah,
that.
so I need to say that jury is my really one of the what to say other 10 wings I say, because this is my maybe around 45 to 50 juries I've done till now, sir. Maybe
Mm.
more than that. I've not counted. Maybe I'm just throwing the number. Maybe around the 50 to 55, I think so. So I'm so glad that if I keep counting this jury board, so I feel like okay, fine. So in a year, I have done this much. I've many colleges they call me, many even people they call me. This all jury boards. You feel so pleasure. Again, it's a meeting people.
Right, right,
Again,
right.
again you are experiencing something. Again, you are
Hmm.
learning from them. No
Hmm.
matter what you are having a 10 years of experience, again you are learning from them, because nowadays all the generations differs. So
Right.
you feel like, okay, something they are doing much better than me. I have to
Yeah.
learn, I have to be little faster, no matter the age. Maybe I'm age little more than them. But I feel like, okay, I need to be little more like a phoenix. So I feel and I'll be like pushing up myself. So to push myself, I keep going as a jury for everywhere. Because you feel so happy to judge to someone. So you can't judge more, sir, because it's like something they are more passionate, or maybe they are more better than us, to be frank with you. So what happens, but you have to be on the jury board, you have to judge something, you have to give the result. So that is my part, so I have to do it. But
Hmm.
out of that, I keep visiting everyone. I see the passionate girls, women, and even the men, teen category, kids category, everyone. So I feel so happy that society, okay, they're welcoming, the modeling industry is growing. So you feel like, okay, fine, something out of it, we are doing something. So we should
Right.
be stick in this.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not saturation.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're good at what you do. You have energy and passion. You have a lot of successes in your modeling and your pageant, and like they say, you're in demand. You're high in demand, and they know you're good at what you do. So that's why they keep calling you for pageants and university talks and everything like that. So. With all these pageants that you've been a jury, uh, that it occurred to me that you've done so much modeling and pageants as a contestant. So, are you, say, in a period like in your life, well, that you'll be concentrating more, uh, say, on your modeling career or being a jury in fashion pageants instead of like being a contestant in pageants?
Uh, so no, actually, 100% without doing anything, you can't be a model. So if you say that I'm a model, they say that what you have done. The question, the next to my thing, the question will come, Arpitha, model. Model, what you have done? You have participated in any beauty pageant, or you have done any runways, or you have won some any titles, or maybe you have run or you have done with the runways for the top designers. Many questions will come. So without participation, without any competition, it's not at all easy, and it's not at all like good through where your model career will be grown. So if you're
Hmm.
a model, you're having a good personality, or maybe the good height, or maybe the good color, skin, texture, no matter what, you have to participate. You have to win some. Not only winning, it's winning and losing is a part of journey. That is a different part. At
Hmm.
least you have to participate. Use that opportunity.
Hmm.
You will
Hmm.
learn out of that. When you
Hmm.
learn something, obviously you will be selected to the next opportunity. So
Right.
for that, again, there you will be having a different opportunity. So when you
Hmm.
do something for the modeling industry, so you feel like, okay, fine, something is going on. So I have to participate, either winning or losing, or maybe no matter
Hmm.
what.
Yeah.
So you have to do it.
Right. 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 So,
So the
so
participation is very important, sir, actually.
right, right. So, as long as you're participating, and like you were saying, regardless of the results, whether you win or lose, as long as you participate in a pageant, that's going to keep your career on track, right?
To be frank,
Yeah, along with modeling.
yeah, so to be frank, if I take my contestants, if they're not winning also, that's fine, because their career is somewhere else. It's not like one who win the pageantry, or maybe the any runway, she's having 10 designers and she's participating in 10 designers.
Hmm.
10 designer show also, one model is there. For example, 10 attires where I'm wearing it and I'm going for a runway, and other model will be wearing only two designer, and other model is not at all participating, or maybe she's like not concerned about the winning. So that model can also be one of the a very good model career in that industry. It's not
Hmm.
compulsory that you have to win. It's not at all compulsory, because the winning and losing is a part of a journey. It may be
Right.
not in modeling career, it may be in any career. So
Hmm.
if I can say that if I'm an MBA gold medalist, it's not like something I'm doing an entrepreneur, or maybe I'm not into any IT company right now.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
they say that you have done your education, you're not into this, Arpita. You have already shifted it. I told like I'm not shifted. I'm balancing both. Keep saying. So it's
Okay.
not like something, if you are not into this, so you should not go. Nothing like that. So
Uh-huh.
whether you're winning, whether you're losing, you should little balance your life, and according to that, you need to keep switching here and there. So I
Right.
feel my
Yeah.
personal perception.
Yeah, that's that's just like in acting, like it's like a normal part of the business, like for an actor to go like on auditions to audition for a role, and uh, the one well-known actor, Tom Hanks, I read something or seen something online about his advice, like to young actors
Correct.
coming up in the business, and he was saying that some actors they get upset. Oh, I went for the audition, they didn't select me, I didn't get the part, and they're upset and sad about it. And his take on it is that if you go for an audition, essentially you're acting. It might be that you're auditioning in front of a director or a casting director, but you're acting. That's what you do. So he considers even auditioning, even though you don't get paid for auditioning, he sees that as going to work.
Yeah,
Acting.
very,
So
very true.
uh, he says it doesn't matter if you get the part or not. You're acting because you're doing what you love to do. Just like you do it because you love modeling and pageants and things like that. Uh, and another well-known actor, Robert De Niro, I read that he was saying that when he was coming up and he was a young actor, he'd go for auditions. He says that for every audition I went to, he says, I had the attitude that I wasn't going to get the part. He says, I walked into it that way. He says, that took so much pressure off of me, thinking that I won't get the part. So he went into that totally relaxed, thinking, oh, I'm not going to get the part. So he could, essentially give his best performance. So that's sort of my take on it from an acting perspective. Like you were saying that winning and losing a pageant, it's all part of the job, right?
Yes, yes, yes. No matter what, when a highest score person will be taking 20,000 per month, for example, so if the person has failed in one subject, he is taking 50,000 per month. So it's not like something the person is the highest score is like he has to take 50,000 only. So it depends upon the knowledge, depends on how they take, how they're getting through, how they improve themselves. It's all about that. So sometimes in the modeling career, not only in the modeling, in any career we take, so winning, losing, it's not so much like difference. So if you are winning also, sometimes you feel like, okay, nothing I've done in the life. If you're
Hmm.
losing also, you feel like I have to win. So I'll be having a urge to do something for the next. If you're winning, you feel like saturation. I've done, it's done. I have my crown on my head. So let me stop this.
Yeah.
So that's why I've not stopped on this, sir, because after Miss Tumkur, I participated for Mrs. Karnataka. After that, again, I wanted to go for the other pageant. Then I took this chance of this Crystal Queen International. Then again, I thought like I have to be on the jury board in the international platform. Then I took a call again. I've joined for that. Then again, I just thought like I should be a national director for the India. Then again, I took a call and I have been a national director. So I don't know. Maybe I may be the global director later. So I don't know. So when my passion doesn't stop me, so I'm an unstoppable girl. Why can't I? I'll be definitely in that path.
Right,
So
right,
wait for
right.
that.
I get that feeling that you are an unstoppable girl. I just get that feeling here. You got the energy and passion. Even though we're thousands of miles away and only next to each other on the Zoom screen here, I can feel your energy and passion through that.
I'm
So
really,
it's
thank you so
it's
much.
going through the airwaves there. I can feel it there. So yeah,
A
yeah.
very spiritual girl. That's why I'll be having that all smiley and the energy always on my body, always.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Arpitha, I am so glad that I had the opportunity to talk with you today and share your experiences with my audience out there. And it's been an extreme pleasure having you on my show. And thank you very much for graciously accepting my invitation to be on my show today.
So thank you so much, sir. It's really a pleasure and honor that I'm the talk guest show for your very, very known YouTube channel. Or maybe your when once I scrolled your Instagram, I felt so happy that so I'm the guest of Edward's talk show. I was very happy and really honored. And thank you for having me on board. So please do come to India. We'll meet up. If the God spiritual is there, 100% we'll meet up.
Yeah.
So to come, it's an invitation from India, sir.
Yeah, no, I'd love to come to India someday. It sounds like an absolutely marvelous place, and
Sounds really good, sir.
yeah. Thank you for the
Anytime, sir. Do welcome. So
yeah.
anything, anytime, any help our Indians are there. Thank you so much. So we are blessed. Like let we be in a touch, and we'll be having a more talk shows like this. So it will be really a very good self motive to a girl or maybe a woman like this. Whoever have achieved or I've not achieved anything till now. I keep saying that I have to achieve many things more. So I keep saying that nothing, only few, maybe point 0.5, not even point 0.5 I feel. So I have to do more. So I keep like, if someone self-motively do like this, whatever you have done, the talk shows, so I feel so proud and I feel like, okay, something I have to do for the next and
Oh,
something for after next. So it's a very self-motive like this talk show, sir. So I feel so happy and it's a pleasure and it's a honor. So next again we'll meet up with a Zoom call. If possible, we'll meet up directly. So it will be really a blessed for us. And thank you so much for having me on board, sir.
yes, thank you very much for being here, and thank you so much for all your compliments. I'm feel privileged and proud to have you on my show and to
Immense
share.
pleasure to be part of your show, sir. Thank you so much for having me on board. We'll meet up soon. And again, I'll be having my other two contestants too with you for the talk shows, the Isha Dhanush and Rosalyn Fernandez, because 100% you feel very proud if you hear their talk shows things, because they are also the both are the winners in our country. So
Uh-huh.
I want, again, you have to take and you have to motivate like that. So even they feel very happy when you have a guest like them, and
Yeah,
when you have
yeah,
a very guru like you, sir.
yeah. No, it would be a pleasure to have them on my show as well. Yeah, and
100%.
I really look forward to it. So
Yeah, sir. Even
yeah,
I'm looking
yeah,
forward.
yeah. Thank you again for being
Thank
on
you.
my
Thank you.
show,
Sir.
and everyone, my name is Edward S. Redcar, host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. Today, we've been spending time with Arpitha Dev, and beauty contestant winner, so many different pageants, international model, the holder of an MBA degree, and nothing but great things lie ahead for Arpitha. So I'm glad that all of you could join us today and spending just a little bit of time learning about Arpitha's career and outlook on life and everything. So until next time, and have a good day, have a good week, have a good month, and have a good life. And we'll see you soon.